Are you in Milwaukee right now, where they're having the national convention for the Republicans?
Yes, po. We got to arrive yesterday, and so it's been quite the journey, for the past couple of days within the Republican world and in the U.S. politics as well. But looking forward to a great week here in Milwaukee. I think that the Republicans now are a lot more united. First time, to be honest with you, since 2016, probably, because in 2020 the convention was because during COVID, so it wasn't held in person. But then 2016 was President Trump's first convention where he became the nominee for the Republican Party.
Yeah.
So now it's more united, and it's a little bit more different scenery than what it previously was.
When you say more united, is that
Meaning,
because
John,
of
what we're saying is, well, it's the question on everyone's mind, no? It looks like Trump has become a stronger candidate. No, sure na siya, no, of the nomination because of what happened. Is that the mood in the Republican convention?
Yeah, I think, within the Republican Party, of course, the mood has switched. I mean, from the past few weeks since the debate. And I mean, previously to that, it's been the momentum has been going. But, as you can see, the Democrats have been just in total disarray since the debate. They can't figure out kung si Biden ba talagang magiging kandidato nila o hindi. But it's, confusing a lot of the voters' minds. And then obviously what happened yesterday and the conversations I've had with Filipinos across the country, folks from even different parties, are reaching out to me and saying, man, this is a crazy thing to see in the United States. This is something that you never see. And, so I think that the mood in the Republican Party is we have to bring this fight now to the ballot boxes. We have to win. I think this really encourages and brings strong enthusiasm to the party for folks to really turn out. I think that's a little bit of the recipe that we've been missing in the previous elections is we're so focused on the issues, focused on what's happening in the country, but we have to really follow through at the ballot box. And so that's where the Dems have beaten us. And I think this time around, the Republicans are strong in all facets, in fundraising and candidates, in the way that they're going to approach this election. And we just have to turn out, and we can't be too comfortable just yet until we have Donald Trump become inaugurated as the next president.
On the assassination attempt itself, ano ang inyong mga initial na findings or mga investigation as Republicans? Of course, hindi nyo naman linya yan, no? Pero syempre may initial na pagtingin kayo on what happened.
Absolutely. I mean, I think that obviously we leave the official investigations to the authorities. I know the Secret Service is opening up their own internal investigation. FBI is doing the same thing. Local police and the state's doing it. And then, of course, Congress is going to hear about this as well. If they were focusing, and I know they were having conversations of if there was a J6 investigation, there's got to be a July 13th investigation about this as well. And on a personal note, I think that the Secret Service does a complete fine job and put their lives in this, as what the situation might be into the viewers and to the perspectives of people. Let's just remember that, a person died in this, right? And so this is a real life thing that really affected people in this area. But on the other hand, I think that in terms of, there's a lot of questions. This is a failure in a bit to the Secret Service's eyes. They haven't had an attack like this since President Reagan, right? And so any kind of small mishaps or something like this is already a failure in their eyes, and that's how they should look at it, because this is a presidential candidate, former president, that was hit, and by the grace of God, if he was switched on a different head or looked in a different way, we might be mourning him today and looking for a replacement now. So that's how big this moment is, right? It's a matter of millimeters. And so it's a real threatening situation, and I think that really gave the president now a better perspective. And, the reports are seeing that coming to Milwaukee, he's going to unite the country a lot more in his messaging, in how they're going to tone down the rhetoric for this. So I think it's going to be an interesting next few days, Paul.